Hi, welcome to Fabulous Cooking with Miss Faye, the part of the show where we get fabulous and we learn to cook something special with Miss Faye. Anyways, today I'm sure you're wondering, what on earth could we be making, Miss Faye, that would make you look so fabulous? Well, let me just tell you, one of my favorite things is the sweet potato. So today we are going to be making some pan-made sweet potato fries-ish thing. Delicious, simple, fabulous. You'll have it eaten in no time. Scrumptious. And also, sweet potatoes are a very cheap little thing. And I love to save. Love to save. Okay, so what you're gonna need for this one, you're gonna need a little pan. Okay? You're gonna need a knife. Nice sharp cutting knife. You're gonna need a sweet potato. I guess potato works too, but why do that when you can get a sweet potato? You're gonna need a little cutting board for all your cutting purposes. You're gonna need some cinnamon. You're gonna need some garlic salt, some oil. I have chosen extra virgin olive oil, but you may choose whatever you like for cooking. I have also added roasted garlic and herb seasoning, but that is completely optional. I mean, so is the garlic, salt, and cinnamon. Really, all you could do is a little salt and pepper, or whatever floats your boat. Of course, as usual, I've changed my accent. But please do not forget, what you need most importantly is a fabulous outfit. I know the quarantine has gotten me down, and getting dressed up to cook has just really done something for me. And I've even moderated it for quarantine. Instead of wearing my usual heels, I got my comfy socks on. So, that's wonderful. Now, I have pre-washed the sweet potato, and to make this tutorial short, I will keep going. So, we have our knives. We have our sweet potatoes. We're gonna need to do is cut it down so it looks like a fry, aren't we? Okay, so you're gonna take it, you're gonna cradle it back and forth like so. Cradle. You're gonna hear a little crunch. You're gonna keep going. Cradle, and boom. Okay, great, fantastic. So we have these. We're gonna do the cradle one more time. This time, we're gonna have to be a little bit careful. We're gonna cut like so. Go down, okay? Make sure you watch out for your fingers, they're real important. So, what I do is I like to hold it firm like going like this, but I keep it to myself like a fist, okay? So I'm gonna cut that down. Beautiful. So right now we have some pieces. Look at that, orange. That is good for your eyes, let me tell you. Sweet potato has so many health benefits. I couldn't even begin to tell you, but one of them is for your eyes, okay? I also think there's a high calcium thing. Anyways, so we're gonna start making them into what's gonna start looking to fry shapes. So you're gonna make these long, nice little cuts. Hopefully you can see there. Okay, so I'm gonna keep going there. And you don't wanna make them too thick, but be careful, you don't wanna make them too thin and cut your fingers, okay? Fingers are precious. Especially mine, because they're fabulous. Fabulous with Faye. And I'm gonna keep cutting. Blah, 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 blah. So, what I do at the beginning of the week so I can make my life easier is I do a whole bunch of these, and I keep them in a bag that I label Veggie Prep. I say veggie, it's literally just my sweet taters, and I just toss them in, okay? So we have these other ones here that I'm gonna cut up later, but for the sake of making this video short, I'm just gonna refer to my veggie prep thing. So you just put this in this bag, put it in the fridge, and you're good for the week, okay? You just take them out when you wanna cook. So, now I'm gonna take out my pan, and we're going to move to the stove section. Now I'm gonna put on my stove burner to about, let's see, I'm gonna put it, the front burner on to, I'm gonna give it a low simmer because these things can get very hot, and you just don't want to burn your things. Just let them cook the way the good Lord intended them. I mean the good Lord in a general sense, you know. Okay, so there we go. Okay, so I have a little bit of virgin oil. I'm just gonna put it. I don't want these things to be bathing in oil. I'm just gonna put a little teensy bit, a little. Pretty much. I'm gonna put a little bit more than what I just did. That's perfect. Okay. I'll just show you what I put in there. Right there. And again, this is a super simple recipe. If you want to get bougie, you could cut up garlic, but I have garlic salt to make my life easier and just make it shorter. So, I'm going to just let that heat up for a little bit. Let it heat up. We're going to pretend that I let it heat up for a few minutes, okay? But hypothetically, you want them to heat up for about like 2 minutes or so. Yeah, around there. Okay, so now we're going to pour in our sweet potato fries. I'm going to, forgot to mention this, you're going to need a spatula or something to just flip them around. Okay, I'm gonna get them all oiled up so that they can get nice and crispy and such and get cooked evenly. So I'm just gonna hold the pan like that. I'm just gonna flip them around like so. Okay, now that I've done that, I want you to see. See? Look at that. All shiny and pretty. Okay. And orange for your eyes. So your eyesight is also fabulous. Hashtag fabulous cooking with Faye. Okay. Now what I'm going to do, I'm going to open my garlic salt. I'm going to say, absolutely nothing came out when I did that. There we go. That's more productive. Okay. I did a little bit. That garlic salt. Cinnamon, you may say, but cinnamon, I'm telling you, just believe, Miss Faye, it's going to be delicious. It's going to be absolutely delicious. Charlie, I see you, and I know you probably don't like cinnamon, but salt and pepper should just do fine for you, Charlie. Okay. Just put a little cinnamon, a little something, something. Okay. I'm going to put a little bit of my roasted garlic herb seasoning for a little pizzazz. Just a little. Don't put too much. This one don't come out too easily, so it sounded a lot more raucous than it actually was. So this is what it looks like. And again, I'm going to stir it. So really getting those seasonings all over the fries, so they just soak in all that flavor. And the oil will really catch it for you. Now, we've been keeping it on low, correct. That would be correct. Now, what I'm going to do now is I am going to put, if I can only find, I know exactly where it is. So, I'm going to get my pan cover like this one. It doesn't technically go to this pan, but I love being innovative. You know, you just need one big enough to cover, or foil. Use some foil and put it over the pan. Okay, but the point is, I'm going to put this on top, like so. I'm going to let that heat just in there so that it cooks right and nice. And there's a steam hole in my thing, so the steam should come out so that the potatoes can cook. So I'm going to put a timer, and this part gets complicated. Not complicated, but it's little steps. So first I put my timer on for 10 minutes, and I just let these babies just cook for 10 minutes on one side. But you don't want one side that's super crispy and the other side that's just soggy and sad. So what I'm going to do at the end of the 10 minutes is I'm going to take this here spatula here, which you see has that flavor all over it. I'm going to go in, I'm going to flip, okay? And then I'm going to put it for another 10 minutes. And then my sweet potatoes should be done. Now make sure you wash them, because some people's stoves are a little bit hotter than others, so it might be 7 minutes. Maybe your stove it takes a little bit longer. It might be 12 minutes on each side. So keep an eye on them, but I would say around 10 minutes. And after that, you should have a delicious sweet potatoes ready for you to eat. And this has been Cooking Fabulous with Faye. So.